Larry, what's happening, man?
Hey, what's up, Dave? How you
Chatting
doing?
up tonight, man.
Hanging
Thank you
in
for
here.
coming out for the toy drive, for walking with passion and respect. You know what I mean, man?
Thank you,
Give us
thank
a
you.
little lowdown on what you came out here for to
Well,
achieve.
you know,
what I mean?
it's besides the point of supporting the good things that you do, and I definitely want to come all the way out here to support, to help Jerry Rice and the toy drive to bring toys to those kids that need.
Oh man, thanks a lot for coming out.
No problem.
And what do you think about the atmosphere tonight? And as an ex-player, did you guys do this a lot when you guys were playing ball? And how much did you guys get involved?
Quite often, you have a lot of players who will allow themselves to go out and do things like this, but not to an extent where it was at a nice function on a holiday. You have people like myself, Tom Coons, who will come out and devote their time to help support toy drives like this. The times we do it could be multiple times. If you put it on a number based on the year, for myself, I think I volunteer a lot in the sense that I think about 20 times a year.
Man, that's great, and I think that's
Stop.
take it from the
Picking
top.
up that noise.
Is it? Let's start from the beginning. Let me ask Dennis to turn that off, and we'll just take it from the beginning. Actually, Jesse, take that whole clip and just dust it. Okay? Hey, Dennis, I need to have it off for like just 10 minutes.
When you said that, I knew when you went like this that kicked in. So. Which part are we going to start over on? The whole
We'll
thing?
start from the beginning, man.
Okay.
I'm gonna run it back to the beginning.
From that point on, last point on.
I'm gonna start from the beginning. My question will be a little different, but I'm gonna
Yeah.
come back to the same stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, you tell me.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Larry Bates, man, he played for the Seattle Seahawks. Back
Yeah.
in the day. Let me ask you a question, man. Back when you guys played, you do a lot of these toy drives like this that we're doing for Jerry Rice today. And what was your passion? What was your drive to drive up here 2 hours, man, to make this happen, bro?
Well, it's two things. One is knowing what your passion is about, trying to support children and trying to get toys for those kids as well as Jerry Rice. Secondly, it's not that big of a deal to making a 2-hour drive when your passion is to support kids who are in need.
Larry, I can't thank you so much for coming out for Jerry. And what motivates you beyond football now to keep your spirit going, keep the drive going? Ex-ball player, you don't see a lot of guys, back as today we see play, and guys that played when you played and guys that played today, they don't do a lot of this. They don't do a lot of this charity stuff. Is it behind closed doors we don't see it, or is it, did you guys do a lot of it back then and people didn't recognize it? Give us a little insight on that.
Well, here's the deal. There are times where individuals pick specific charities that they want to work with.
Mm-hmm.
Most of them been around kids. However, being as picky as some can be, they may do 4 or 5. Unlike myself, I'm committed to, helping kids, as often as I can. For example, I would say during the course of a year, I put in about 20 volunteer visits to help out toy drives such as kids or raise for money for those particular charities that are involving kids.
You being the vice president of the NFL Players Association, what do you see as you guys, as former players and current players now, do you see you guys doing more stuff as a former player than these current players do today?
Well, let me speak on one thing at a time. First of all, I am vice president of the South Bay chapter for the Northern California NFL Retired Players Association. But the second one is, here again, people are busy. They have charities that they choose that they want to support, and whether they do a lot of them or not, it's up to an individual. Granted, it has fallen off because guys are valuing their time now because things aren't as glamorous as it was before. You know, when you are deemed as a supporter of a specific charity, you being looked at in the light of, you know, what a superstar guy. He's not only doing well on the football field, he's doing well in the community by supporting charities.
You know, my other biggest question to you is that, you know, being an ex-ball player, what do you think about the Nugget Bar coming out here doing this tonight? And you know that Dennis Sanfilippo, that owns this place, has been so generous to have us come out and do this for us.
Absolutely.
You know, he's a lotto winner, won the lotto.
Yeah.
And so generous to do that. You know, what do you think about him and just being so gracious in the way he is?
You hear it again. You don't have to be a football player to have passion about what you want to support. I admire a guy like that. You know, he's got things that financially he doesn't have to deal with this.
Yeah.
He can write a check if he chooses to do so. But instead, he invites groups such as ourselves to come up here and also commit to the community, say, hey, let's help do a toy drive to support, you know, a foundation for kids. I applaud that, I respect that, and I am totally behind coming up here for 2 hours just to do this again.
Hey, Larry, we want to thank you a lot for coming out tonight.
Not a problem.
And we can't thank you enough from Walking with Passion and Respect. And we look forward to sitting down and talking to you guys, more ex-ball players, you know, about what's going on next year and about, you know, the strike. We don't know if it's going to come or not.
Yeah.
But what's going on, you know, you guys should get your benefits. And, you know, we, as a TV show, as me as a fan, loves to remember the days when I watched play.
Sure,
and
sure.
Now to sit here with you is an honor. And hopefully that, you know, you guys will get what you deserve. And we want to thank you so much for coming out and just giving your all to come out here for this toy drive.
No, I appreciate you wanting to give me all the praise for coming out and doing this, but the praise should go to you. I appreciate you being able to find the wherewithal to think in terms of wanting to do something for the retired players who are probably having problems with benefits and so forth. I applaud you for taking that big giant step to come out and say, hey, we want to do this. Who's going to join us? I'm here. I support it. I appreciate you inviting us.
Well, thank you, man. We want to make sure that whatever we can do and be the voice behind Walking with Passion and Respect to get the message out there that whatever you guys can salvage from your old contracts, and hopefully that things will get better, you know, for you guys next year and retired players, and whatever we can do as a show to try to push that, we're here for you. We'll see you next time with Walking with Passion and Respect. Out.